Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk here in the home office because I want to show you 3 new updates to Google Chrome that I think will make your life a little easier. In fact, you got to stick around for number 3 because I think that's going to have the most impact, something I know I'm going to be using every single day, and I bet you will too. It'll definitely make things quicker. Listen, I normally glaze over these updates on Chrome just like you do, but I noticed these 3 new changes that I think could have a big impact on your daily workflow. All right, so let's jump right into it and take a look at these brand new features. So this is the page right here that shows you the big changes when it comes to the newest version of Google Chrome. And this first one on the top of the page is the one I want to talk about first. Get what you need from scanned PDFs. It says with Chrome, now you can search, select, or copy the text you want from scanned PDFs. What does that mean? Well, I'll show you. So they're talking about PDFs like this, and I'm sure you've all gotten them from work or for personal reasons, and they look like this. It's essentially a scanned document, but it doesn't actually have any selectable text. Frankly, it's not really a proper PDF, it's a glorified photo. It doesn't do much good if you need to copy and paste that text into something else. But now, with Chrome, it'll actually turn that into text. First step though, you gotta make sure that PDF capabilities are turned on in Chrome, and it's kind of buried, so I'm gonna quickly show you where that's located. Click on the 3 dots in the upper right hand corner, go down to Settings. From there you wanna select Privacy and Security. Then go down to the bottom option which says Site Settings. From there, we're also going to scroll down towards the bottom. The last option says Additional Content Settings. Click that, and now you'll see an option called PDF Documents. And here, you just want to make sure that the default behavior is not download PDFs. You want it to say Open PDFs in Chrome. This is going to force it to open it in Chrome instead of opening it into a third-party PDF reader like Adobe Acrobat Reader. Okay, so once that's set up, we can open up a PDF in the Chrome browser, and I'll open up that one I just showed you. I'll right-click on the file itself, open with Chrome, and here it is. And you'll notice not only does it look exactly the same, but now it actually has selectable text. This is huge. This is so useful for people who need to open PDFs right there in Chrome, but need to be able to use that text for something else. You could copy and paste this into a document, into a text file. I really like this update. Nice job, Google. And it happens so fast. Almost instantaneously when you load the file, it's selectable and ready to go. I'm impressed. Okay, the next feature I want to talk about is one that they break down here, but it's really hard to test. So I'm just going to kind of tell you about it so you know what to look for. It says, improve your browser performance with 1 click. Chrome automatically suggests that tabs using extra resources become inactive, so the tab you're currently using gets a performance boost. So when Chrome finds tabs using extra resources, you're going to get an alert. You can click the Fix Now button to make the listed tab inactive. What does this all mean? So Google has for a while taken tabs that you haven't used for a while and sort of put them to sleep. What this is going to do now, and I'll show you the video here, is if a tab is using a ton of resources, it's going to tell you, hey, this tab's running out of control. What do you want to do? Do you want to fix it? And it'll shut that tab down for you so it stops sucking resources from the rest of your browser. Take a look at the video here. You can see that's the little icon that's going to pop up in your toolbar. You can click it and then you can fix that pretty quickly. So again, it's not an easy one to test because I'd have to find a site that's gone rogue, but it's really cool and something to look for, and certainly going to help kind of make sure those bad behaviors are being taken care of so it's not dragging down your whole browser. Okay, finally, number 3, and I do think this is something I'm going to use every single day. This is an awesome addition, a new way to customize your toolbar. So the toolbar is kind of right next to the little bar where you type in your web addresses. You've got a couple of options here now. I've got a couple of extensions. You can click the extension button. It'll show you all your other extensions. You do have a music control button. You've got a button to see your downloads and then a button to change your Google profile. Now you can go into the 3-dot menu. It's kind of buried. Go into More Tools and then go into Customize Chrome. So you may have seen this interface before. This part's not new, the ability to change the appearance of Chrome, but underneath you now have a new option that says Toolbar. And it says choose what buttons show in the toolbar. So you can add other buttons to that toolbar, and most of our screens are so big, we've got a lot of real estate up there. We don't need the whole thing to be the web address bar. So we can add a home button. We can add a button for a new incognito window, a Google Password Manager button. I like that. So you can jump right to your Google Password Manager. You've got a bookmarks button. What else do we got? Delete browsing history. If you're often deleting your browsing history, you can add that. A print button to quickly print the page you're on. And you see, as I select them, they pop up right there. As I turn them off, they disappear. In addition to this, check this out. If I want to move them around, I just click and drag, and I can rearrange them however I want. And so now that those buttons are up there, for example, the delete browsing history button, I just click it. It'll jump right to that option and let me delete my browsing history. It's the same interface we're used to. It's just a quick shortcut, and it's now in a much easier place to use. Again, I don't normally dig deep into these Chrome new features or what's new in Chrome. I just don't. I glaze over it. It's normally small stuff. I think all three of those are pretty big changes, especially the ability to customize your toolbar to give you access to those tools that are going to be something you use maybe on a regular basis. If you found this useful, throw a comment below. Let me know which of those features you think is going to be the most useful for you, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot more cool techie videos, tech tips, tech reviews coming your way here on YouTube. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.